guys. You're welcome to Achan. So today we have a very lovely guest with us. They have been our friends for a while, and we decided to bring them on the vlog today. Same talk now.
I thought you had been doing the introduction.
Everybody just quiet.
So yeah, it's like we always say when we come back after a long break. Okay. We are back again. So now we are here with the former Kolawoles.
Yes.
So. Sorry, Kolawoles. Yeah. So Mr. Femi and Anita is here. He's our friend. He's the one that set up the camera. So
your mind is okay.
Okay.
Alright, so we have
Kolawoles. Let me say it again.
Yeah. So we'll be having them talk about how they got married or how they got into a relationship with each other and what
unique experiences that they've had.
Yes, what marriage feels, what marriage is to them. So we'll be learning from them today. So we'll be asking.
They should introduce themselves.
Okay, please introduce yourself, what you do, and everything that they need to know.
As short as possible.
Started from him.
Okay, you.
I'm Anita Kolawole.
Okay.
I'm a photographer.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Our fellow photographer. Alright, sir, introduce yourself.
Okay. I'm Femi Kolawole.
Okay.
I'm a medical sales rep.
Okay.
With a pharmaceutical company.
Bag of money.
Yes.
Why you saying?
No, yes, but the way he's talking like.
Yeah. So.
Right. Good to have you, sir. Okay.
Okay.
You want to say something?
I thought I wanted to say more, but I think that is okay.
That's fine. All right.
Valo, say hi.
So, Valo. Speaking of food. So, how did you guys meet? How did you meet? Or was she your spec that you had from the beginning? Valo.
No.
God. All right. So, how did you guys meet?
Wow. That's
Okay.
and
that's plenty, please.
Yeah.
Add to it.
Actually, we met in a camp, NYC camp. Yeah.
Okay.
That was where we met, and one thing led to the other, and here we are today.
Okay.
But we met in the camp, NYC camp, like the spec thing. At the beginning, I didn't have any intention.
Okay. So you were just playing friendship.
We're just friends.
And I wasn't the
just liked
spec
that
too. I wasn't
Yeah,
the
she was
spec
not.
at all.
Sure.
At all.
See, from your own side.
From my own side, meeting him on camp, I don't know. There's just this thing. Naturally, we just flow, and the flowing. Let me not say this. Let me say the spiritual part, because immediately I met him, I will not lie, because people don't want to hear the spiritual part. I heard it, as in it was clear.
That this is your husband.
But I blocked it. It was after 5 months.
Why did you block it?
Yeah.
I was thinking, is this true? Me, I was seeing him as a married man, because he do wear one big ring there.
These are people that wear ring. There are some guys I see like that wear. I'm like, you are married.
There's a guy in our office that used to wear a ring. And till today, I still think he's married. Wow. It was one day in the office that he said, "I'm not married though." And the ring he uses
like
the same ring that we bought when we got married.
Yes.
That black, fancy.
So if you are wearing ring, you may be chasing away your partner.
Yes, and that your partner may not have the luxury of the voice of God.
Yes.
So please make yourself available. So wearing ring where you're supposed to put it is also part of it.
Yeah, if it's fashion ring, put it where we'll know that it's fashion.
Yes.
And don't wear a ring that looks like a wedding band. People wear black rings now, so don't wear a ring that looks like a wedding band. Okay, so back to what is it about that spec thing? What was your spec? Why did you not eventually? Yes.
That's me now.
Yeah.
For me, I wanted them big and proud.
And tall.
Jesus.
And tall,
Very tall.
you know. And before her, they've always been big
Very
and
big.
proud.
I like where
As in
Very,
huge.
very big.
You know, that's not huge.
You get,
and you'll be
so-
scared.
Why though?
The first time I met one of his ex,
You wanted to run away.
I was feeling like a rat. I'm serious.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so meeting her for me was no.
No, this is not not my type.
Yeah, no, this is not. Even when on camp, because we're always together.
Okay.
Because of her person, she's a very open person, so we used to talk a lot. But a lot of people will be like, they'll be insinuating things. But for me, I was like, no.
It's
She's
not
far from it. But after, relating together, getting to know her. So I think I fell for a person. Not the look. A person.
I'm not bad now.
No, she's beautiful. She is,
Like
but
that whole big
that
whole
big
size.
yes, that big thing.
So we will not say that. People that say that which school of thought are you in? That you must marry somebody that body types you have a body type where you have respect.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that?
Do you give credence to that school of thoughts? Body type is
just
a thing.
leave body type and look into the spirit.
For me, from my own experience, those things can just be as a result of exposure. You understand? Maybe while you're growing, maybe the kind of discussion you have with friends and all of that, or your own personal experience. Sure you get. So later I realized that it wasn't really a grounded decision, or so to say. Sure you get. It was just something I felt I liked. You get. But along the line, I now discovered that there are other things that
very important.
Yes, that are more important than all the big and proud. They didn't make sense. They didn't make sense like her. Sure you get.
Yes.
And I said to myself, what I want is happiness, is joy, not the take her out. Everybody's like, wow, kilele. That's not what will make you happy at the end of the day. Sure you get. So I think that was why.
I think this is true actually, because sometimes many guys also maybe want some things because my friends need to know I have
Yes,
this.
and when my friend when she comes, I do not say really
Guy,
fail.
you try, go back and
And you and your house
exactly.
and that's like 0.0005 seconds of your entire
life. You get
then
it.
inside the house, when the thing is
It's
pikoko,
a different
you guys will not
problem.
be fighting each other. But you now left all that to say, let my guy say, wow,
so,
wow.
So it means that in the end, it's not as if it is bad, but then it is not all that there is.
Yes,
It's just like
yes.
less than 1% of what it should be.
What should be, yeah.
That
right.
makes sense. So now, but how did you not get to dating her to talk of marrying her? If at that point, so what was the switch point for you? I think it's an important thing we need to talk about. What was the switch point from friend zoning to do you get to romance?
I think you should answer that.
Okay.
Should it be her?
Okay.
He's the one that made the decision to toast her out. But then at
She
that
also
point
said
in
that
time,
he was not her spec.
so
No,
at
I
that
didn't
point in time,
say
how did you process it, the whole thing? You blocked it out, but you were still his friends. What were your expectations?
Okay. At first, he was speaking at the level of business, you understand? Maybe we'll do business together and all. And the fact that we just
Like this
click.
guy.
We click too. Whenever we are together, we are always at Mami Market. Every time. We are always passing curfew time too.
Mad.
Because they're always talking. Even the things he's not supposed to be telling me, he will say it. Me too,
You say your own too.
I'll say my own too.
And to even let her know that, I was not really interested. I was in a relationship. So I actually told her, I invited her over, and I told her that I'm in a relationship, and this person is the person I want to marry.
So it was that plain.
Yes, I told her
So you're even in a
plain.
relationship.
On my laptop, it was the lady's picture. Everywhere was about the lady. She get. So I told her, I know it was on Valentine's Day. It was later she now told me that she was expecting something else. I invited her on Valentine's Day. She was expecting maybe this guy is
On
going to
Valentine's Day. Can you imagine on Valentine's Day?
So, interesting. So how did you process the whole thing?
Actually, when we were on camp rather, whenever I want to ask him a question that is bothering me, maybe he's in a relationship or something, God, what am I to do and all, he will always answer me himself. I will think about it in closed door.
Yeah.
Whenever we meet, that is what he will talk about. When I want to weigh his spirituality, I just want to know if this one is
Sound.
It's hot.
sound or not
Or
or
spiritually.
cold, because he was looking, oh my god, what's up, G?
Was it like a Mika? So you're not sure whether
So
nose goes.
whenever I ask the question, he will shall talk. He now talked about one pastor that I always look up to when I was on campus, as in university. He now talked that he was part of his leaders in
Wow.
church. Hey, oh my God, another pass mark. So one day he told me he wanted to go and pray. On NYSC. He's looking for one corner to go and scabash. Hey! Oh, Belili.
It's big fish. Oh. So all the while, even though you blocked that message, word from God, and then even though he's, I'm not interested in dating,
Yeah.
then you were still like, okay, nah, this is fit, right? Was it something like, yes, maybe something will happen later?
Actually, the day he told me about him in a relationship, I was hungry in my spirit. I was so hungry. He was not giving me money. Can you imagine? Telling me to take TP. After I was boiling inside. You don't understand. I was really boiling. So
I did not even know what was going on.
you
You don't even know.
And I went back to God. God, will you be
Looking at me like
deceiving
this.
me? Is this is there play, or are we playing, or what is going on? So I just said in my spirit that I should
Patient.
calm down. Exactly.
Wow.
I should just go and take a chill pill. So at the long run, I was about blocking him and telling him, please, how will you be
Ever in your
befriending
life, don't
somebody,
chat
As if it's close.
friending zone, and you're so kind, so as in you don't understand, you're giving me green light and you're telling me, you're showing me red light. You don't understand. Oh, as in all over him, the green light was so obvious, but the red light is now
On top, so
hanging.
there's red light here, then here green light.
Exactly. So I was about calling you, okay, Ogbeni, please.
Like,
No, don't.
Never in your life. Don't
He
call
will
me
come
again.
for 1 hour. You know that every day.
wow. And it was in a relationship. Bros.
Friendship.
Something is happening, though.
Whenever anything happens to him, I will be the first person he will call. You don't understand.
So the
Stuff
mother
like
looking
that
at me
until
like,
I just, my spirit just told me to just
Calm
go
down.
Calm down.
and calm down.
That's a very strong lesson there.
Exactly.
Though I still feel that he deceived or no, not deceived.
No.
He was
No,
leading
it's
you.
not deceived.
Innocently, it was actually innocently.
Why? For someone to be talking to you for 1 hour,
Exactly. Every day.
what's up with his own relationship? Let me not go there. But what I wanted to actually say,
No, we'll get there.
what I wanted to say is that when God talks, or sometimes He speaks to us, because God has already said this is the person, and it looks like it's not it. I think it's good to be patient, or go back to God, like you say, you have to go back to God and say, what's happening here? Did I hear you wrong? And eventually you discover, and God said, be patient, and everything played out. So sometimes it doesn't look like what God has said. It may not look like it, but God knows the end from the beginning. And so when He says, be patient, don't block this person, don't be angry, don't
Jebure. But then, another perspective I see to it is that it could be a season of God showing you your husband and how kind he is as a person.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm very sure it was easy for you to say yes. Maybe not only because God said you should, maybe he's your husband, but because you have seen how kind he is as a person, how much of a friend
he is.
and
Even
can
when
be.
he didn't have
Exactly.
even have that.
That's the lesson
friendship.
me I'm picking from that part actually.
Okay.
Because if you look at the whole thing, he did not hide his relationship. He was very plain about it, and then made it clear that we are friends, and he didn't ask for anything more. I mean, that's how plain it can be. I don't know. Me, I'm trying to look at in his defense.
Yeah. You're right.
Don't help him.
But then, we made a video today about marrying someone that is kind, and looking at how kind they are to even other people that don't have anything to offer them. At this point in time, you didn't have anything to offer him apart from companionship, and he was kind. So I think those are the right, and then it could be a season of God working something with him.
Yeah.
So then I think we need to hear from him now. What happened to that? Maybe not details of what happened to that relationship, but how did the switch happen?
And what was it? What happened that you have a girlfriend and you are now talking to somebody else?
Yes.
1 hour.
Exactly,
to solve that
exactly.
Michael, you're in your house now. In this house, you're in your house now.
Yeah.
And you have been doing things. So how did we move from that time to now that things can happen without guilt?
I don't get. It's now 2 questions. It's now 2 questions.
That's how it really leads you.
Okay, so how did you get here? I mean, the switch from she's my friend, nothing can happen to I think this is the way. I think Valo is asking the same question.
Okay. You know, like I said, from our friendship. Okay, the truth is that relationship was not, I was forcing it.
Okay.
That's the truth. I was forcing it. Okay. You know, it's the big and proud thing, you understand. But the girl was like a dream big and proud for me. And she was not really,
she was a spec.
yes, it was like me, I was running after her and she was running away. Do you get? That was a picture. But I had made up my mind, like I told her, I had made up my mind that I go marry this girl.
No
matter what.
That was why I had to tell her, this is who I want to marry. You get? But, you know, so you see, I now discovered that there is more to relationship. I even asked myself, do you think you've been in love really? Because the friendship we had
I think he wants to follow you.
was beginning to teach me another thing. I've never had that kind of closeness with a woman before.
Okay.
Plain friendship. And that was what I was enjoying. Plain friendship, nothing attached. You get? She was always there. I would call, we would discuss and all. Then the way she talks, the way she advises me and all of that, I was enjoying it. You understand? So, but I didn't see her as someone I was going to marry. You understand? But it was in that process, I started feeling, I don't want to say I was hearing, you get? I was just considering that. You know, and those were the times I was, you know, questioning my values.
Okay.
The things I was focusing on in a relationship. You know, all the physical things. You know, I was beginning to weigh this way that, you know, if you can feel like this with somebody who you don't have any attachment emotionally with, you understand, and this one that you have so much attachment, you can't talk for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, everywhere scattered and all of that. Sure, you get. So those were times I began to change, and I took time to pray too. You know, I took time to pray. You know, though I don't always say that is the peace thing, but truthfully, I just felt peace. Not that I heard the word. I was just peaceful about it. And the friendship is a peaceful one. You get? So that was where, you know, where it started, and I began to consider it very strongly. But at the point where I had made up my mind that okay, that relationship ended. You get? Because when I saw this, I knew when you see original, you know that this is how a relationship should be. You know, it's not this way. So when the other one came and said, because she had broken up with me 7 times, it was the 7th time.
Let me clean my ear.
That I now said it was the 7th time.
When she breaks up, you beg her.
I will beg her. So that was the 7th time. When she said the 7th time, and I you know, I had time to process. So, you know, this is not what I want. So I allowed
number
her
of
to
perfection.
So I just allowed her to go. She gets. Then at that period, I prayed a little, you know, but I just felt peace with her. So, but I didn't want to ask her out. I was afraid because she never gave me any green light.
No, even with the no.
When I want to go, I'm used to where you're going. You go and visit somebody that you're going.
Always going.
She will never do. She will just give me side. For me, I'm like, okay, she's trying to tell me that she's not ready for a relationship. So for me, I didn't want to ask her out. But one day I just told myself, it was her birthday, I just told myself that is that we do it. And I didn't want to lose the friendship. So she would not say that, so this is the reason why you've been all good to me. She gets. And I didn't want to
that's always a thing for guys, huh? It's always a thing for guys. You have this very good friend that eventually you're getting attracted to. The problem is always that she will not think I've been all this good to her because
of this.
Yeah, it's a thing actually. It's a thing. Okay.
I get so. I did not knowing that she was actually.
So you asked her out on her birthday.
Yes.
No, it was a night before.
A night before the birthday.
No, like 2 nights before. I mean, 5 nights before the birthday. 22nd.
Now they keep dating.
Okay, it was 22nd.
It was 22nd of May.
And you accepted.
No, I make him talk. He doesn't ask women out like that, ladies out like that. They always come,
That
they rush me.
Oh my
They
God.
rush me kind of.
No, in our own case,
KPK.
like I said, I was scared. That was why I could not ask her. You understand? I was scared. I didn't know how to put it. Sure, you get. So I was just beating about. We've been friends for a while.
No, it started with, what did you say, sir? What did you... he said, he was doing something dear. I mean, I was like, he has been using dear for a while. I mean, I like clarity. I know they do... all these dear something. Uncle, I want to know what is happening. Why did dear? Why am I there? And he said something that night. He said, I cannot do without 3 things daily. I cannot do without praying, reading my Bible, and talking to you. Damn! What? Please, can you please?
On the same listen with God, on the same number of God.
I was just saying, please clarify, explain, expatiate.
So you were
I don't understand.
digging the information
Yeah,
out.
out of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think she helped me.
Exactly.
I think that's another thing, because ladies used to say ladies coven, say play hard to get, so that he will value you, appreciate you, and people have done those things. I remember Pastor Luby Johnson's wife, the husband was asking her out, and she knows though that God had already told her that this person should go to marry, but you're like play hard to get. And one of the days he came to the hostel and asked her out, and she said, "What do you?" He said that she was going inside, the Holy Spirit just said, that guy, he's going. And he will not come back again. If you don't run and follow this guy, out to turn here. So she had to run and meet him and all of this. Not exactly like that, something around that. So,
Because then, to buttress your point, as guys too, when we are chasing, and it gets to a point where we are like, maybe this is not the way. But then, let me try one more time. If this time around it doesn't work, let me stop stressing the sister. Sometimes from that perspective. So that could be how. And if you don't have the luxury of God like she did, we don't know.
because many people believe that if when you give the guy high time, it makes him value. I don't think all of those things are important.
That does not make sense.
Your value is not in how long he acts. If you have spoken to you, tell him, oh, if you feel that you need to pray more, I think I should pray more about this. I was already expecting you. I agree with this. And you move on with the relationship. I don't think there's need to be doing back and forth. There's no time. And as particularly for Christian marriages where God has a purpose for the marriage.
Exactly.
There's no need to be doing serene. Start the relationship, get married, and get to work. So that takes me to my next question. Because we have people who are married and those that are not married on the vlog. So I want to ask, now that you're married, what was the first few months like? Okay, I would say that, were there shockers that you saw in marriage? Shockers that I never knew this is what we expect in marriage, or things that were greatest challenges you had, you're like, one more. is this what they say marriage is? If not, I would have jackpot if I had known.
Actually, I think it was the sex part first. The sex part for him, even for me. I was ready to learn, but when you have
been taught to keep
exactly,
yourself so they're not putting it. They say, oh yeah, like when I'm not giving sugar, and all of those things.
To him it was like work. To me too it was painful, but I was ready to even
to
manage. So at the point he just left me there.
Yeah, I actually told her, I said, this is like work now. Every time is like work. Maybe at first I was not patient, because she married as a virgin and me I was not. So you get, so you are used to a particular way. You are not ready for patience and all of that. So for this, you have to wait. You have to, sometimes before you get to your own degree, your own emotional whatever, the arousal is gone already. So you get, so you now start trying to build it up again. So that was a serious challenge for me, a very serious one. You get but because she was always.
She's ready to learn to learn.
Yes, sometimes you want to go on even when there is pain. That was when I now started realizing that, okay, if she can be doing this, what is the rush about? She's one feeling the pain and she's one saying, oh yeah. Maybe when I leave now, like, oh yeah. I'm like, no, but you said that. No. Sometimes when she's not finished, she won't tell me. I'll not be asking.
That's
And I'll be
that's
asking.
the scary part for me.
Yes, and I'll be asking, is it painful? She'll first say no. Just tell me the truth. She doesn't want me to feel bad. She gets so sometimes she just tell me to yes it is. Just tell me now. So that was why I started, trying to understand with her.
So that was when you said
That was the first one, the first part.
oh
The second part was the sleeping, sleeping time part.
okay.
Sleeping at the
sleeps
same time.
around 9, 10.
Yeah, 9, 10.
Me, I sleep around 12, 1.
1, 2, 3.
So once she's going to bed by night, by 9 or 10, she expects me to be in bed. And
Kolawole.
that one was a serious battle. Serious battle. She will not sleep. There was a day she was crying. Because if I'm not in bed, she will not sleep.
Ha.
So 1 o'clock
How
she
are you
has not.
sleeping before you come out?
So that was exactly what I told
I
her.
don't understand.
1 o'clock. I just entered into the room.
It happens.
And I realized she was crying. What happened? She said, it's not fair. What? So, so at the point I had to bend a little. When she's sleeping, I will go there and sleep. But if she sleeps off and you stand up, she'll wake up.
Problem big.
She will wake
You're
up.
already training for your baby.
So,
So,
so
by training.
I kept telling her that, see, we have to look for a balance.
Okay.
You
Okay,
understand?
you usually walk.
Yes,
He likes
I
to
do
read.
all my things at night. Because
Personal
during the day I'm busy, I'm
development.
working, so I do that in the night. You get so, but now it's easy, sha, I'm away and there's no problem again.
And you didn't want to do those things you do inside the room.
Inside the room,
Exactly.
she don't.
It will be preferable for
I
him
will
to come
sleep
and
off.
read.
Okay.
There is no table in the room to do all of that. You get. I would rather sit on the bed. I will sleep off.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
there's that to it.
so I just
So
prefer to.
you guys
sit.
have to find a common ground, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Now
you
I
have to find
sleep
it.
12.
Now
I
she
sleep
sleeps.
1.
And
So
Okay,
now-
so you stay with him.
So he now
Family.
adopted
Yes.
you into his own night calling.
Exactly.
duties, yeah.
So you
Exactly.
stay in the sitting room. So what do you do while you're waiting for him?
Sometimes I press phone, watch movie. I just find I find a balance, and I found it.
And sometimes I go to sleep early too.
Yes.
I will just
So-
go maybe 10, 11. I will just go and sleep.
From the two things you have mentioned, I'm not sure we'll be able to take more because of our time. But then for the two things you mentioned now is understanding.
So everybody should. Then everybody should. I want to say something. There's something that TDJ said that sometimes
TDJs, okay.
that maybe two different people, and sometimes people assume that marriage will make you be like the other person. But he's saying that you can come and visit the other person, like come into the world of that other person, and that's what you guys have done. So instead of you being angry and say yeah, come and be sleeping, and
Why are you unreasonable?
Why are you unreasonable?
Why are you
That
not rational?
you also decided that okay, I'll be sleeping this particular time, so I also do something while I wait for him. Understand? Why sometimes he also has to sleep and say so she has done this. She has come to my own space. Let me also come
to your
come
space.
early, sleep early, and also be around her. So there's this notion that maybe it was the past generation that says that marriage now makes everybody be the same.
Yeah.
You grind and you now become the same. And that's not totally true.
Eventually, sometimes what happens is we deceive ourselves in the process.
So somebody is pretending to be
exactly.
you, and the person is angry.
Yes, and you're angry.
Throughout
You're
the
not
whole
happy
marriage,
with
and
what
because
you're
I was watching one movie like that, the pastor and the wife, they have been together for like 30 years, and they were getting a divorce, and the wife was angry like, I had my life, I had the ministry like you, but I had to come to stay by your side, so I
Yeah,
left my
left
own
her.
way. And people just assume she was the first lady, the wife, what they call him, Reverend Mrs. or whatever. And people felt that she's happy. We built this empire together, but she said, "No, I had the ability to also build an empire like this. Why you should be on my side?" So I left all of those things to be. So I'm just like, so the whole 40 years she was angry. And she didn't say anything. So if she had spoken from the beginning, would have said, "Oh, we're not your pastor. Let me do your pastor. I'll be a pastor. We can be co-pastors of this church."
Yeah, no, they could actually even build two different ministries in partnership.
Yes,
it's happening.
or maybe you choose something that you're good. Maybe you do the whole ministry. I will also do a ministry
Yes,
of marriage or something, or something else that you are good at.
When we were getting married, we had this conversation. I'm into business. I want to be a tech person. She wants to be a photographer. She wants to be an art person. We don't have to collide. I don't have to bend. She doesn't have to bend. We can collaborate. If she's going for a shoot, I will drive her down there. If I'm having my meetings, She hangs around, helps me with stuff, bring food to the table when I'm having the virtual meeting. Do you get? We partner. So I think those are the things. The other thing I want to mention is that the stronger personality overshadows the other person and kills the other person's personality. That's another thing that can happen in such marriage when we are not trying to visit the other person in this world, or we are trying to visit my person in
and
this world.
it's usually the man.
In this our society.
Yes,
it's
usually the man. Usually the man. And the society does not even favor.
They don't favor.
They don't favor men. You understand? So it's something that we have to look into too.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that they had conversation about it, because somebody can just keep quiet and be angry, right?
Yes.
It's good that they discovered how to figure it out early.
I always say that early.
It's very,
So
very
these are lessons I think we should take.
Yeah,
The
very
sex
important.
part too, I think we won't be able to talk about it very much now, but something we also singles also have to learn now. This thing about sexual compatibility is nonsense. In our perspective, it's nonsense. We have to learn each other on the go. The lady has had experience before marrying the guy, and he's not doing it well. Show him how to do it well. Don't use your past experiences, because the people you're talking about, that is their chemistry. This is not your husband's chemistry. Like, that is not your current husband's chemistry, right? Same thing happens to guys too. You've had experiences before. Your wife now, it's not the same person as the person you had before. So it doesn't even matter if the person is a virgin or not.
Yeah.
You could be both not virgins and still have the issues.
Sure.
So those are the things I think we can pick from this.
Everything can be learnt.
Everything can be learned.
Yeah.
There must be a deliberateness to learning and coming to each other. So thank you so much. These are not lessons that we usually see on the roads or see on the part of marriage counseling and conversations. Thank you so much for
coming to our YouTube. So your social media handle.
I wanted to even say that you should say the last word. What would you say about, if you say something about marriage, what would that groundbreaking thing that you say? You advise people, is your advice or just something?
Just very short because of our time.
Actually, when I see people that are getting married now, I'm always scared for them. I'm always scared with the fact that, do they know what it entails to be married? You understand? Do they have the knowledge, the understanding? Do they know how to come about some disputes? How to come about some... How to settle some stuff? Because...
Dispute resolution.
Dispute resolution. Because this thing happens a lot. You understand? Because the lovey-dovey, umaka, like, you understand? Not that there's no love,
The whole giz
the whole because work will enter, children will enter, bills. Thank you. That's the most important.
Now that one they choke pass.
Exactly.
Where they fight for top money? Use the money for this. Use the money for that. Use the money for this.
I say you should pay that. I'm not paying.
So I think it will be better for our young ladies, our singles. Don't let me say young ladies. Our singles to get cancelled, not in our typical church.
I know. Yeah. Seek knowledge, seek counseling.
Exactly, in the right places. Because go for conferences about relationship, about a lot of stuff. Just get the knowledge. Because Mrs. Oshofowora helped us a lot. You don't understand.
Shout out to you, man.
Whenever we have, even before having the problem, Mrs. Oshofowora have solved everything already. So applying all we've learned during the counseling, applying it inside marriage, it's very easy. Very easy. It's helping, and it's still helping. That's what
So
I'm
what
saying.
about you?
For me, I'll talk more of the married. Like I always tell her, let's see ourselves as a team. You get, we should win together. There's no point for me to win and you're not winning, or you are winning, I'm not winning. So when we have arguments, there should be a ground where we compromise together. I'm not compromising, and that you are not, but we are both compromising. We come to a ground. So you get, yes, we make sacrifices together. So we see ourselves as a team, and together we have to win. So we have to look for solutions together to win. You get, so I don't leave it to you to solve, or you leave it to me to solve. We need to do it together.
I think you have come to the end of our video.
Thank you guys for
Your
watching.
social media handle.
Femi _ Kolawole. That's Instagram.
Instagram, have you?
Yes.
Okay.
Mine is Abiodu Anita.
Guys, thank you for watching. If you have questions, you can ask. Do not forget to subscribe and share this video with your friends and family. Do not forget to comment under this. What you think? If you think that we have said rubbish, you can write it. And if you think that there are things that are striking to you, please comment under this video.
Don't forget to send us emails. therealayodelays@gmail.com.
Thank you for watching.
Enjoy your day.
Bye bye.